Greetings and welcome, fellow junior doctors, to another episode of Let's Play Galacticare. When last left off, we were busy setting up the hospital. Yes, indeed, we were, Tiggy. And, yeah, so that's what we're doing. We have space on both sides of the track. Probably we'll have the money to do that. But let's just get set up with the basic chambers before we do anything else. Right, so laser surgery. Back. And a fish. In lab. Actually, let's do the staff lounge first. Put it in the middle so that you can have easy access to it. The room. Give them a or for the overworld cabinet. Window. Room for another seat. Oh, for a small one, maybe. Yeah, if it looks like I'm futzing the controls a little bit, it's because I've been playing 2 Point Museum and controls are just ever so slightly different. Good thing that the tooltip is very helpful in telling me exactly what I need to make a room spacious. Alright, in lab, and now for the primarium. Art, flowers. Be tricky to place a fish tank in here. Just put a big let's see on the wall. Alright, let's put some doctors. No. Well, very fast mind reader. And the boating chamber Eureka doesn't really matter. Get you. Big doctors. And while we're here, let's also engage the pop consultant. Alright, we do need to spruce up the place a little bit more, of course. We will need sieging. The one thing this place does not really give me enough, in my opinion, is general space. Like, we have basically from here till the platform to put stuff, so yeah. Gonna be tricky to fit a lot in. I will also need to... Oop. Game, what are you doing? Alright, something has gone wrong. And we're back. Sorry about that. Turns out this game does have one thing I don't like about it. The inability to turn off controller what? I mean, I get that you give me controller support. That's not the problem. Don't make it mandatory to keep it on at all times. There is no reason to do that. Right, that's more than enough toilets. Vending machines, so that people will stay satisfied. Let's also put some here. And no, I cannot simply unplug my controller. Really inconvenient. It's all the way on the back of my computer. I'm not diving back there right now just to do. Get some foliage in the hospital just so the place will smell nice. Yes. Alright. I think that's basically everything we need. Now we just need to find a place to put the desks. Start with 2 desks. I think we can handle it. Alright, let's open her up.
Shall we meet some trains, Director? Very well, Director. I'll assure the trains that they can drop off their meaty cargo at any time. I'm sure this will be of great relief.
You make it sound like they have anxiety.
Maybe we all have anxiety. Director, we've received our first Tenki patients. Ms. Orion has a bit of a history with them. I'll let her explain.
Ah, the Tenki! First off, incredible engineers. 10-key patients love seeing both upgraded and well-maintained rooms. They also adore machines, so much that when they're happy, they'll repair equipment just for the fun of tinkering. Little furballs after my own heart. 10-key are innately biomechanical. The theory is that they were engineered by another ancient culture. Each 10-key inherits a package of nanomachines from their parent, which then unfolds into cybernetic augmentations as they grow. I actually implanted myself with 10-key nanobots I got from an old fling, which is why my liver has tubes and whistles occasionally. Anyway, they think a mile a minute, they adore machinery, and are incredibly, incredibly fuzzy. Make sure you hire some if you can.
See about that when they come up. Not the sociopath though.
Galacticare Director, a train is en route to you carrying pilgrims from Pyrestone, a Cooper Valley shrine world. Please help them to be alive, as they are currently struggling to do so.
Based on the manifest, we should expect at least a dozen patients suffering from a mix of shattered arm, twisted tail, and motion sickness. Director, the patients suffering from motion sickness are going to require something quite extreme to get them sorted. As if by freaky precognition, Mazarian seems to have just the thing.
Yeah?
Get a load of this bad boy, the centrifuge. Motion sickness is a condition where the inertia of traveling at relativistic speeds somehow gets stuck due to errors in space-time. The solution is obvious. We spin them right round, baby. And hey, it actually works. The stuckness of their relativistic frame gets flung right out. Also, don't touch the sides while it's spinning. You'll explode.
We'll need at least a couple of centrifuges to handle the load of the emergency patients. Plop some down whenever you find the time, Director.
Alright, centrifuge. Well, they're not wrong, we'll need a couple. Quite big, bulky things. And of course, we don't have anything special for them. There's a new room. And we'll just make a copy of it right away. Just so we have two. I mean, I probably want to put my procuring machinery in the side wings over here. Dedicate more of this space to diagnosis rooms, but for now, this will do. Let's also put a staff lounge on the other side. Don't want my staff to go wandering off too much. Also, we're starting to run a little low on cash, relatively speaking. Oops. We should probably do some decorating just to make sure the people are happy. So decorations right now that don't require me to go all out on every space use, because space is limited. I'll just place things where they are. ordinary decoration. Probably something that is strange. Love those little bugs. Alright, so the Tinky love having upgraded rooms. So we should strive to get some upgrades going as fast as we can. Unfortunately, of course, that is not so easy. Only have 500 craftium, so I can really do upgrades at this point. And considering where we are at the game, let's just go technique monitor and this. Technique monitor will go in here, and you will pay more for this. Probably we should upgrade these rooms. Right. Do we have any centrifuge capable? Yeah. Not you. Also, not you. What do we have for expertise? We'll see what we can do. Right now our throughput is still too small to really tell if we're doing the right thing. But the Tinky are kind of cute. Right now we don't have any real queues. Active zones are kind of expensive considering my budget. I want to make sure that we at least have a good flow going before I grab them. Looks like nobody is critically injured. Hope it stays that way, because I kind of want to get upgrades going. Like you are complaining about the lack of decoration. And let's... This one... Where's the... It'll be such a pain to replace that once I move these rooms, but for now... I need to be very space efficient. I also will need one of these.
The Pyrestone train with our first batch of emergency patients is pulling into the station now.
Alright, so what is...
Might be dying.
These guys will need to get priority. They need to go diagnosis, centrifuge. So, if motion sickness, priority here, here. Well,
Noshers are roaming the halls, Director.
might have to set up another Set up another station, although this is kind of risky because I might overwhelm my station a little if I do this. But that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all. Bye.